lord. How many windows have been opened up, man? Massive headache with the Streamlabs things. Crashed my system twice. I'm not even sure if I'm live now. Definitely I'm not on TikTok because yeah, I've got like duplicates on the screen now. Let me see if actually I am live on this one. I think I probably should. I probably should. Okay, I'm just so the TikTok fellas won't be able to see the stream unless they go on other platforms. So it is what it is. Now I'm OBS. I'm not using Streamlabs for this another third attempt. This is the third attempt. So yeah, it's a nightmare to working with Streamlabs. Screw them. Awful, awful software. Jesus Christ. So I'm using OBS. I'm not using Streamlabs platform, and also I can't stream on TikTok because these guys also have an issue with giving you a password for the stream, so you don't have a stream key unless you go Streamlabs. But Streamlabs is a catastrophe in its entirety. It crashed my stream twice in 20 minutes. I'm really upset with these guys. Screw them. Okay, rook is pinned by the black queen. So I need to find a way, probably to deflect the white queen from defending the rook. Probably. And I'm not sure how am I going to do that, but let me see. Can I add another attacker? No, I cannot. Can I? And no, I can't push the pawn because they're going to take. Can I do something with the bishop? No, not just yet. Okay, let me think. I need to make the queen go away. Do I have to? No, that doesn't work either. If I play bishop here, what does that mean? Maybe if I played this. What if they take with a pawn, though? They take with a pawn, say. Is it bishop h4? Then pawn takes. If queen takes, okay, I can take the rook back, then I attack on f2 and I'm winning eventually. But if I do bishop h4 and they take back with a pawn, what's the follow-up then? No, it's not. Oh, I know. It's bishop g5 followed by... It's bishop g5 followed by rook. No, because they take, again, with the pawn, right? So I don't deflect, no queen, no nothing. I'm not sure about this. What do you think, Jonathan? Unfortunately, oh, I gotta tell the other friend on TikTok. Actually, I'm not on TikTok now. I can't use it. Sorry, mate. I am on YouTube now. On YouTube now. Having given up to Streamlabs. Having given up to Streamlabs catastrophe. For now, I'm on YouTube. Okay, if he wants to come by, yeah. What G6? Let me think. G6H5, G6. Yes, Jonathan. Yep, yeah. That's the solution. Is G6H5. Yep, I agree. I absolutely agree. So that deflects the queen, and luckily, hopefully, we could just then go for to take the rook. Okay, that's a discover check. I guess I just move up, right? The rook is still pinned. Okay. Yeah, you did it, Jonathan. That was yours. By the way, Jonathan, have you got a game you would like to present our friends here, or not? Or if you want to look at a game that you played personally, do let me know, man. And I'm happy to. Okay, another one here. Probably something to do with this pawn here on f7, right? I need to move the knight somewhere. Well, I could just very well take... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Is it this? That's a check. Or maybe I should take this guy. That's not check, though. But I take it, and I'm threatening. Yeah, actually, I think I should take the rook. I think I should take the rook. If I do this check, they could take with a queen. For instance, then we take here checkmate. Actually, not. Check. If they move the king, let's say they move the king, right? You've got check here. And then they take your guy and you take, and it's... Which one is the quickest checkmate? I think this one is the quickest one, right? Yeah, you have to play the knight here. Yes, exactly. You have to. This one is the best one that works. The other one would have offered black options, so I think this one goes now better. Boom. Yeah. Okay, that's checkmate here. Okay, so that one was doable. I think I was a little bit inclined, Jonathan, to actually go for the rook, because as a human you want to just take stuff. You know, if there's a free piece, you are inclined to go for that material. That's how humans are reacting to this. Now, knight here seems to be quite cool. Knight on b5. Attacks queen, attacks the bishop. Tomorrow, Jonathan, is the start of the World Chess Championship between Dingley Ren and Gukesh Domoraju. So probably I'll try cover. I'm not sure in all the mornings though, but maybe a couple of rounds definitely I'd like to. Probably this one is the move. And then we're gonna put some pressure somehow. So this one first, queen moves, takes some queen. Maybe. But it's gotta be this, right? Or maybe I have to play queen first to d4. I'm not sure. Maybe knight though. And then you take, and then queen, but then f6. But the position is better altogether, right? Knight b5, queen moves, whatever. Knight takes, queen takes. Queen here, f6. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, wait a minute. Taking first. This guy takes, then this. And the guy goes here with a queen. Right? And then... Yeah, Streamlabs ended it. That catastrophical software crashed my PC twice. Pranav, I'm actually working now with the OBS at this second. No, thank you very much, Jose, or whoever you are. No. Have a good day, pal. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Pranav, totally, Ben. Yes, yes. Oh, Jonathan sent also a game. Yeah, we're gonna look at those. Guys, tell me if you think we should do knight b5 here, or we should take the black knight. Which way do we go here? That's a nice link right there. Which way do we go, guys? Yeah. Do we go knight b, or do we take already, or do we play... I don't know what. No, we play knight. No, we play the knight. We play the knight. No, 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 no. We take here. No. Wait a minute. Bang, boom, bang. Of course. Of course it should be this. Knight takes d6. Knight takes... Yeah, knight, 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 knight. Actually, the other one is working too, rook e1 now, because if rook e1, we're attacking twice. They could do f6, though. Oh, you're talking about queen h5, actually, right? Wait a minute. This one goes here. What's this? Yeah, I mean, I like them both. I like take the bishop, really. Yeah, yeah, I think it makes sense. Let me think. What if it's queen e2? f6. No, it's queen e2. Takes, takes. No, 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 no. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. Wait a minute. This guy takes, this guy. No. Rook e1. Rook e1. It's rook e1. Rook e1, rook e1. Ah. Yeah, well, you can't do this all day, can you? One of these two. What? Oh, you're serious? Oh my god, I can't do that. We can't do that. Queen h5? Where's the rook here? Oh, we did rook. Is it queen e2? Oh, it's queen e2 for this eventually. I mean, queen... Oh no. Oh boy. What the hell is going on here? Do I play c4? Okay, but I mean, if we do that, I mean, we could just very well play like 20 moves now, right? I thought it's more straightforward, but it's not. Okay, c4. I don't know if it's c4. Nah, it's not c4. Is it rook fe? No. Okay, that's queen h5 makes sense. Double attack here. Yeah, it might be because you're attacking twice here. And f6 is no longer playable. Yes. It's queen h5 because f6 can't be played. The pawn is pinned. And queen h5 actually attacks the knight twice. So yes, you are correct about this one. Correct, 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 correct. Yes, queen h5. Let's take the games you guys sent. I think, yeah, let's look at this one, guys. Okay. So that is Jonathan playing a game. Let me try if I can cover up the moves. Okay, let's look at this one. E4. That's a Caro, right? Mm-hmm. You could play knight c3 here. You could play e5. Let's highlight stuff here. You could do knight c3. You could do e5. Oh, you could take. Okay, exchange variation something. No, I won't be looking. I think you are the billionth one that asks me the same question. Jose, don't. You have no idea how many folks asked me exactly the same pattern, the same questions. No, mate. This came back if it's chess, nothing else. Sorry, mate. Oh, yeah, I have to say that every single stream, eh? I don't know. Can I block this kind of questions? I don't want to talk to any designer about nothing. Knight c6. c3. You white or black here? Oh, right. So, okay, so you Jonathan actually is with the whites. h3. Were you really afraid of the pin, I guess? I mean, knight f3. If you do knight f3 and he pins you, you just push h3. I think that's fair enough. So knight f3, bishop g4, h3. He has to take, and then you take. It's not bad. So probably I wouldn't rush into h3 right now so prophylactically. I don't think I would play h3 now here. I think I would just play knight f3 or something of a developing move. So knight f3, very likely I'd go knight f3 here. It is very probable I would go knight f3. Oh, you guys, wait a second. Let me work a little bit with the window capture thing. I need to move it up so you can actually also see the other folks' names. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think that might be better, right? Okay, I'm gonna lock it now again. Let me lock the page and all. Chat is locked. This guy is locked. Okay, we'll continue from here. That's good. h3. I don't think it's a bad move, h3. Knight f3. Knight h6. Castles. Hey, this is weird, knight h6. Again, exactly as I said, Jonathan, I don't think h3 is a blunder. I didn't say that. I would say just I would go straight knight f3. This is a weird way to develop knight h6. I think knight f6 would have been the move. Very weird. Okay, what is he doing with that knight? Maybe he wants to jump here, and if you take, he takes back with the bishop. Probably something like this. A rook, that's a good move. Rook f1. I always love the rooks on open files or semi-open files. I don't think there's anything bad with this. He wants to have a central. But what if you play g4 here? Can you do g4? Bishop takes, queen takes. Probably you can. No, you got a better move. He made a mistake. I think I found it. You take the bishop. You take the knight with the bishop now, and then you might be able to take this bishop and messing up those pawns. You're gonna give him double pawns on the f. So you're gonna take the bishop first. You're gonna take the bishop first, and then you're gonna take the bishop. If he doesn't take first, that is. What do you think about this idea, Jonathan? Is it working? So taking the black knight first on h6 and then you take the bishop. Probably this is what you did. Yep, that's exactly what you did. On purpose, I covered the moves because I want to see if I'm resonating with some of the stuff you played. Yeah, I think you're doing better from a positional point of view now. The king side, the black king side now is kind of like weakened. You could go for some attacking ideas. Which one works best? This one I think works. This one I think works. I mean, you could just get a queen to start attacking more. Yeah, probably have to play the maybe knight h4 because knight h4 not just that allow the queen but also attacks f5. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to go here. I think you could do knight h4, and if you play z6 and attacks your knight, well, you have to defend that guy, don't you? So maybe queen. Yeah, I like knight e5. I think is good. Yeah, that's a good move, knight e5. Really. The engine shows here equal. Oh man, that's interesting. Really interesting. Probably he found in its endless mind that actually white, that black can actually successfully defend and hold the position. It's possible. Knight takes, rook takes. Probably equal because the engine considers the bishop on h6 is tremendously active. I think the so-called equal position here is based on this element. The bishop on h6 is seen by the engine as offering enough compensation to defend the position, even if you have double pawns on the f-file. Does that make sense? Do you think that's probably the case, Jonathan? So I think this is the reason for which the engine would say this is equal. This guy is really strong. The bishop on a6 is really strong. You could attack it, but I guess they go g7. That might have worked too, Pranav. e6 in the end, yeah, that was the move to play. I think it's very holdable, yeah. And now I think white needs to get the rook back on e1 and then play knight f3 and something like knight e5. Probably it's a drawish, something like this. That makes sense. I would have played the same thing. I want to get, actually, Jonathan and Pranav, I want to get the knight here on e5 after rook e1 or something. That's I'm not sure I would have played rook e2. Maybe I would. Another idea. Yeah, okay, you want to get the knight here. And let me tell you another thought, Jonathan. Probably queen b. It's worth looking at. Queen b3 for this guy. Maybe things like this. But also knight over there. Yeah, need to be careful about the G2. You need to be careful, but I think you can always just push this guy, I don't know, one square. Maybe he should have played Queen H4. I'm not sure at this stage. Maybe. Just to threaten to take your H3 pawn, which I think it's attackable, really is. I'm not sure. Okay, he wants to checkmate you. G3. Interesting. I think you're going to push F4 after you play G3. I'm not sure about G3. I'm not sure about G3. Maybe Queen. I'm not sure. I don't like G3. I'll tell you why I don't like G3 because I'm really concerned about F4. What would you say about this one? Well, I understand what you're saying, yeah. Anyway, now you're getting checkmated. If you don't defend, you get checkmated. I'm not sure about G3. Let me see what the engine says here. Yeah, the engine says it's kind of equal. And it says if it's ever loading, the stockfish. Ah, yes, exactly what I said. Queen F1. Yeah, I wasn't so far away from the truth. Yeah, Queen F1. Yeah, that Queen F1. I was right. I wanted to know if I'm actually right or it's an incredibly bad move. No, it's not a bad move. It's good. G3, I think it's a little bit over weakening. It's not the end of the world for white pieces here, Jonathan, but I think it's a bit weakening. Yeah, I mean, he goes with nonsense. He goes with pawn going down or bishop or anything, really. That's a serious idea. You gotta look at this. Yeah, you gotta do something. So you see, Jonathan, when you decided to go G3, you've already inviting your opponent to do stuff like this. You're actually inviting them to do that. Yeah, probably now it's even more draw than ever. It's getting to be a draw now. It does. Everything comes off the board now. You can even play Queen E3, I guess. Whoa, no, sorry, apologies. H3 is hanging, right? So King H2 or Queen F1, which one is it? I guess you can. He want to double up on the G. This is the draw, yeah. I would have probably played the same. Queen E3, I want to trade now. Yeah, that's a draw, guys. That's a draw. Yeah, I don't think something will happen. Unless people start blundering or stuff. Maybe B5 can't be played because you take it with the rook. Still some stuff to do. Are you sure there's still a draw here? I think there was something weird took place because now white has a pass pawn. I'm not sure how much of a draw that is now. I'm not sure how much draw that is now. I think probably black made a mistake. When they given you the chance for infiltrating your rooks, I think that was a cool move, c4. You actually are having the chance to get the rook on the b file and attack and stuff. So I think that's an interesting one. He wants to take on d4 twice. I mean, he attacks twice. Could you have played here, you reckon, rook c7? What do you think about rook c7 right here? Because this is indirectly defense against rook takes d4. You're simply going to win a piece. And then you're going to win the game. What do you think, honestly, about rook c7 before we inquire with the engine and stuff? What do you think about rook c7? Let's find out. I'm looking at ways not to lose the pawn on d4, and the one that seems to be more attractive is actually rook c7. That's what I think I would definitely think about playing. Hey, not a bad idea. It's the fourth line of the engine, but with a very blunt 0.0. Yeah, rook c7 was mentioned by the engine with the same evaluation, 0.0. It is a good thought. That's what I would have played, I'm sure. It's very likely I would have played rook c7 here. He takes with tempo, though. That's a nice one. But it's still, I'm not sure. It's a nice idea. Because now he takes on F2 and things. Yeah, you allow him stuff. I think you might be in a bit of a trouble now, Jonathan. So things went weird. Went a little bit. Yeah, you shouldn't have gone after that pawn. You need to look for ways to defend this guy. Jonathan, I think this is the key moment of the game. This is the that very moment. If you allow black to take the pawn on d4 and go after your queen and stuff, you're going to be losing even more. So yeah, I think the moment is here now. The problem started now. The real problem started now. Yeah, started here with rook takes a7. I think this is a bit of a blunder, error or blunder or mistake. What's that in their evaluation? Rook a7. I don't trust this move. Yeah, rook c7 stuff, but not rook a7. I think this is a blunder, right? It's a bit of a blunder, a little bit of a blunder, but it's getting worse a little bit. I'm watching the engine as well as we speak. Rook f7, the guy takes. Rook f7. He takes with tempo, though. He starts to take pieces. What? Oh, I thought that he actually wanted to take on b2, but he wanted to defend. Whoa. You played a very human-like move. Let me cover everything here. You played a human-like move. You actually wanted to push the pass pawn. I see. Is it? How is the rook trapped? Because b2, I think it's b2 is available, right? Or maybe I don't understand what rook you're referring to. a4 king g7. Ah, yeah. The rook is trapped now. Yeah, okay, that's it. Pranav is right. Yeah, Pranav is right. The rook is gone. So you gotta do something with that rook. You play now to freedom. If you don't do that, you're gonna lose the rook. Yes, that was it. Yeah, that little detail mattered so much. Yeah, rook is gone. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame because you still could have played the game. That's a little shame. And no worries, man. It happens to everybody. So yeah, indeed, rook f7 and the rook goes back into action. You do whatever you can. Maybe you're going to go here to protect this guy and support their advancement. Of course, they're going to take here. So probably a kind of draw in the end. Probably. Do you know what I like a bit more? The white pawn structures are way healthier than black's. This isolated pawn, I think, is stoppable. And there's another isolated pawn. I think the white pawns are maybe a bit better in this position than black's. Anyway, game over now. Nice one. Let's go to what Pranav said he played. What is that thing? I think he put a link here. Pranav, you put a link with the guy you played. You said it was 2200 or 2000 or what? Let me get his link somewhere. Where's that link? Uh-huh. I think this is the stuff he sent. Okay, let's you guys see this or I'm seeing just myself? Uh-huh. Everyone can see this. That's cool. Sorry, what? If it's 2400 blitz, this is strong. I know personally guys that are title players, FIDE masters or candidate masters with 2200. He's strong, man. He is strong then. Yeah, he is. Damn sure he is. Knight f3. So you white or black here, Pranav? So which one is you? Ooh, 20 plus 3. This sounds so good. So you kind of have some time here to think about what to do. Okay. What's this, a Queen's Gambit or something? C6. Aha. Hey, that's a very good record, man. I think you did very well. 2400? Nah, man, those guys are really, really committed, and it's not gonna be very easy. Knight c3, knight c6. You white here. Okay, let's follow this one. Yep, you prevented the pin. You tried to limit the bishop, but bishop can go d6. I guess the guy is gonna play d6 or e7. They both playable, no mistake. And probably he gonna play b6 and bishop a6. That's from black's point of view. I know you played with white, but I like to look at both colors. So probably that's why how he gonna get the bishops in the game. Yeah, that's one of them. He doesn't want to be in a pin. And now you play this guy. So bishop a6 no longer playable. Unless he plays b6 a5. Unless he plays b6 a5, then bishop a6. If you want to do something, or if he's courageous enough to make a pawn break here in the center, but I'm not sure when exactly and how. So bishop d3, a6. He wants to play now b5, bishop b7. So that means you want to do b5 and then bishop b7. Castles, b5. Yeah, the guy just, he plays precisely, positionally, wisely. He doesn't mess up. He just does the right thing. You're going to play rook c8. There you go. Yeah, there's no weakness here that you can attack Pranav. It's all nice and cool at this stage. It's very nice and cool. I like this idea you want to do. You drop the bishop on b1, Jonathan, Pranav, apologies, because you want to play something like this for checkmate on h7 as soon as the knight on f6 had disappeared. Exactly, Jonathan. Exactly right. Yeah, I think we're seeing the right stuff. We're seeing the same thing. We're seeing the right stuff. Yes. Pranav, that's malfunction. It's just what happens to me pretty much all the time. Bishop f4, I think I would go here. I won't go bishop h4. I would go bishop f4. I don't know. Maybe I want to take this h6. I don't know when. I want to keep the bishop here and also taking all these dark squares. I guess that, you know something? I think the engine would say both bishop f4 and bishop h4 are good to be played. Both moves, guys. Let me say that. I think both options are good for the engine. The engine would say they're both good, but I would go bishop f4. Yeah, bishop h4 better, says the Almighty. Bishop f4 is still playable. Well, I see what you mean. You're still maintaining a little bit of a conditioning there. Okay, I got your thoughts. I think you might be wiser. Yeah. Bishop f4 is not a blunder, but bishop h4 at least keeps the pressure, keeps the tension. If he moves knight, you're going to take. I don't like this move, g6. I don't think that's necessary. He got a little bit scared about your battery with bishop and queen. I don't condone the g6 ideas here. I mean, I know he doesn't want you to do stuff like this, but I don't like the g6. I'm not sure. Maybe there is something else black should have played. Maybe he should have played differently. I don't know what yet. I don't know exactly what he should have played. I'm not sure yet. This you take, the guy takes. I don't know. I like White's ideas. Maybe g6. That's not bad. I think it's good. He tries to challenge the b. What is this move? I'm not sure about the a move. I'm not sure a6, a5 is a very sound choice now. I'm not sure about that one. g6, a5 was best? Jesus Christ. I'm not... Yeah, Jonathan, g6, I'm not a great fan of. Well, you know, a5 was best. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know what to say yet. Pieces are going to be traded now. You could do a couple of things about a c7 now if you really want, because you've got 1, 2, and 3 pieces here for the c7. No, g6 is a weakening. h6 is hanging. Look. So if you manage at some point to do some queen to d2 and then push the e, I don't know when exactly. You got to be careful. But h6 is a weak point now. So really, I'm not sure about this g6 thing. Let me go back a bit and see if the engine agrees with this idea. I'm not sure the engine likes it. I don't like it. The engine says knight d7, knight e4, knight e8, g6. Still playable, but it's not my first choice, I guess now. I would do if I had no choice. I would look at something else. And when I don't have a choice, I have to stop the checkmate, right? But he is a strong dude. He does a lot of first line moves. Yeah, that's cool. You invite him to trade? He doesn't have to, though, because if he does, he actually loses. If he takes your bishop, he actually loses. Bishop takes the knight, bishop takes then, and then we got double. And now you got to do something with the knight. You attack the queen. Oh, that's a nice idea. So when he takes, you eventually can just play knight g6 and stuff. I'm still not sure what the heck's going on here. This is complicated now. Now it's getting complicated. Now it's getting complicated. Maybe the whole thing with the knights was a little bit premature. I'm not sure. Oh, what did I do? Jesus. Let me go quickly. I don't know what to say about the engine says knight d6 is doable. Yeah, it is doable. Oh, man. Oh, shouldn't you take on g6? Sorry for asking. Do you think... Don't you think knight g6? Uh-huh. You saw a line on knight f7. You play knight f7, he has to move the queen. That's for sure. And then you could potentially take on h6. I think knight... What's the engine saying here? I would probably go for it. I'm not saying f7 is incredibly bad, but I like g6, I think. Yeah, knight g6, man. I'm leaving the engine on now. It says knight g6. Okay, let's give it a couple of more seconds until it settles down. And we'll take it from there. So knight g6 would be my first choice here to consider. Knight f7 is playable, though. Second line of the engine. So it's not a bad move. And I recognize it's not a bad move. Because after knight f7, queen must go. And then you're going to take on h6 with check and stuff. And it's a bit messy for black. But yeah, I would go knight g6, I have to tell you. Okay, you take again. I get it. He's attacking your rook. But probably you saw that he has to take. Now you can move the rook to safety. Oh, you didn't move the rook to safety. Why? Ah, because you want to go after g6 with the queen together with the bishop. Nice idea, Pranav. Very nice idea. Uh-huh. Wow, I gotta go back at that bishop h6 brilliant move that you saw. Yeah, I like your reply here. Queen g4 goes for the g6. It's a serious threat. He has to. What on earth you doing? I understand that if he takes, you actually want to pin this guy. Okay. I'm not sure how you're losing here with white. If there's anything, it's at least a draw or winnable for white. Am I right, guys? I think white should be winning here. I don't see how white is losing. I think it's a little plus here. You've got two extra pawns. Excellent, excellent pawn chain structure. Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I need more coffee now. Yeah, you've got. Yeah, okay. So what is it? Is it like balanced or something? He's still in a pin. He gotta be careful about this kind of stuff. He has to play. Uh-huh. Yeah, the engine says it's a dead draw-ish. Minus 0.1. Well, the engine can say very many things. Maybe for the engine it's a draw, but for us as humans, that's an interesting take. You want to go h5 and put pressure on the pin piece. Makes sense. He tries to stop you. You play the rook now. He wanted to stopping you from playing rook c7, which checks the king. And frankly, that's a nice one. I like it. I really do like it. So that is why he went knight to a6 to stopping you from playing rook c7 check. He got scared about that thing. Now, if he moves the knight, well, maybe it was more like a waiting move you did rook a1, right? You didn't really do something. At least you do have a plan. This is such a weird move. Did you play rook a8 or something? Or, I don't even know. Can you play queen for this? I'm not sure. Or maybe rook first, but then you're going to play the knight. Then you're going to take, then he's going to take. That black king is quite attackable. I'm not sure what you're playing here. I'm not sure. Pranav, I feel queen f3 is a bit too passive now. I mean, you do have a plan, but I feel it's unnecessary to go down. I'm not sure about queen f3. I'm not sure about queen. Okay, you want to play queen to e5, right, to attack the bishop. But he can play queen d8 and things. Anyway, I think actually it's a good idea. There is a plan. It's still a plan. It's still a plan, but what's the engine saying here? Bishop b8. Draw. Queen f3. Maybe yes, maybe no. Well, you tried. Should you do rook c7? He actually plays e5 afterwards, but it's very complicated. I'm not sure. You could do bishop c7 maybe? Okay, you go for the g6. What's the engine saying here that we should do with white? Queen f4. Rook e1, rook f1, rook a1. Again, with those ideas to go back, Ranko. I think that's a very tough game. He goes for the rook. You attack now the e6 for deadly checks. I like it. I wonder if maybe pin would have been better. Or let's see, rook c6 is not bad. Not bad at all. That's not bad. Well, that's a check. You move away. And hey, that's such a cool idea he got. He blocked your queen. He blocked the queen to attack on e6. It's good. He sees stuff, of course. 2,400, 2,500 players see a lot of good stuff. So yeah, it's no wonder. Yeah, he kind of took the queen away from attacking together. I think it's going a little bit down now. You got an issue at this stage. I think you start losing now. Because h4 is double attack, you have to move the king. And that being said, the knight then can jump into action. Whatever action means. But the knight becomes very much alive. I think it's going to be very difficult now for you. It definitely starts growing the advantage here. Yeah, you try to. It makes sense. I understand. You want to play also g3. So I think it's very smart stuff you did. You check the king with tempo, and then you want to move this guy up and defend the pawn naturally. That's a smart thing to do anyway. You can make a pin, which you did. Now, bishop is free to go. You want to trade everything. Very difficult. Yeah, now the knight comes into power. The knight wakes up now. I think you got a problem now. You've got a problem because black really now takes advantage of its extra piece, and you're going to be in trouble now. Knight to g4, we can't stop nothing. I'm not sure what we do. I'm not sure what we do. Yeah, okay, I think black's winning now. That was a very good one. This is a very difficult match. Very difficult. Let me see if I would have played differently some stuff. Here I would have played bishop f4, but I guess that's doable. No, you did incredibly good stuff. That's the thing. A5 you did play. You takes. Now that's another critical point, Pranav. This is another critical point of the game. Incredibly important. This is one of those moments. I'm not sure what white is supposed to do. 89 is incredibly well again. I mean, I just played the guy on the live stream now, and I was 91% in a rapid. So I didn't do blunders. He had 95% accuracy. So this kind of things, I think it's quite decent, very decent. If you do 90 plus, it's good. It's really good. Let's see what the engine recommends here. Queen d2, attacking the... Yeah, but there's a bishop there. But anyway, you're connecting the rooks, all in all. Queen d2, you connect the rooks. Rook takes c8, which you did do. Knight c3 already going, not that strong. So queen d2, rook c8. Knight d6. Dude, all of a sudden it says a draw. You take c8 and it says plus... sorry, what? Aha, you got your advantage now because of the d6 speculation. That's nice. So you were in the lead here. That's really in the lead. Whoa. Something had been missed along the way. Knight takes f7. Oh, Lord. Did you see knight f7 now? Actually, rather than knight e5, you could go knight f7 straight away. Because after knight f7, obviously you do have this. So you're going to grab something. Rook and a pawn. Knight takes f7. Rook takes f7. Knight e5. Queen d8. Hey, dude, this is complicated. Actually, you go after g6. Oh, my Lord, this is a tough one. Not impossible to see, but you need a little bit of time to calculate this, Pranav. Not impossible to see. Oh, I love it. Look at this one, pal. So knight f7, right? You took a pawn. If the rook takes, you're going to be attacking queen. Queen's going to go whatever the heck, and then g6 is exploitable. So, Pranav, actually, this was the moment, right? We can actually agree on this. But that's not an easy find. You played something which is not horrible, but actually knight f7 seems to be the killing stuff. That puts black, weakens the g6. By the way, we did recognize, me, Jonathan, and you, we did recognize that g6 actually was a weakening on the king side for black. Was a weakening. And now knight f7 is actually very much challenging for the other guy. Very challenging for them. I mean, knight f7 was your moment. That was the moment. Not an easy find. Again, this is not an easy move to find it. But if we recognize that actually g6 is a critical stuff after they take, they sort of have to take, right? If they don't take, come on. I mean, you're going to go back. I mean, they have to take, man. And then, my Lord, bishop takes g6. You're hitting this guy. You don't even take the rook, man. You claim all the line squares. This guy is in trouble now. So rook g7, this guy is really in trouble. He could very well play mistake. Pranav, if you did that, this is the psychology of the game, I suspect. If you do this kind of things, it's incredibly easy for your opponent to go with blunders at the stage. Because the amounting pressure is huge. If he goes rook f8 apparently and stuff like that. I mean, it's very easy for them to make blunders now because it's incredibly psychological. You're not playing a machine, you're playing a human. That's the thing. So that is why they could make it a bad mistake. Very, very big blunder. Because you're playing a human. If you were to play a machine, probably you won't even make it to this point anyway. But you're playing a human. So this, I mean, if you look at the engine, you could see now Rook G7 plus 0.4. And if you look at the other lines, they're all big blunders, huge blunders, moves that otherwise you would say are kind of normal, but they're incredibly bad. The only move is actually Rook G7. That's not easy to find. That's not easy to decide to play Rook G7, knowing that at some point, I don't know, this guy can come here and things. That is just not an easy stuff to do. So knight f7 would have killed it. So if this one here, it's, my lord, you actually go, okay, this is just something. How does he defend? King G7, you're going to play Queen F3. Aha, Queen F3 for this kind of stuff. And then you have it discovered. Then you grab whatever you want. Or you go whatever you want. Oh my god, this is so dangerous. I think that, yeah, he's going down after this if this were to happen like this. So you had your chances. Big chances here. Big, 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 big chances. Righty, fellas. Okay, let's pause it for the time being. I'm gonna go grab myself another sandwich and a coffee, and I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow morning with the coverage of the. For a while at least. I'm not sure I could stay 3-4 hours. I got some other commitments, but at least maybe I can cover one live coverage for Dingley Ren and Domaraj Gukesh. So don't forget, put the alarm, put the things, and guys, I'll see you along the lines. Take care of yourselves, guys. Pranav, thank you, and Jonathan. Take care, folks. See you tomorrow.